Sometimes I wonder what your life would be if I had never breathed or never came to be. I wonder, would the tears you shed for me be locked away? Return the key. You burned for me, were cut for me. I wonder how you loved me when you never knew the other me. Sometimes, I mean like most times, I really don't feel good enough. The darkness keeps eluding us, confusing, but the truth is worse. When I was feeling bullied, cut and fully ruptured, bullets hit me fully was the time I smiled most just so you wouldn't hurt. Sometimes I wonder if we could have worked, but the drink and its appeal, but a poison that destroys me and my aptitude to heal. You couldn't see the way I saw it, couldn't empathise my spiels, you never felt the way I thought and couldn't think the way I feel. Sometimes I wonder if I'm real, or a mere machine of skin and bones. Written 50 poems of all my sickness, woe and grimace, prone to pick my slits and sores until they rip, deplore my cynic's mode and living with remorse when my head is like a swinging door. Tomorrow's like another chore, and I just got over yesterday. My skies are certain grey that sunlight never seems to permeate, and all my friends and mates that want to perforate my mental state said I made no effort to get better for the bed I've made. But you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's not walk around it, drop it, try ignore it like we never found it. Let's not try and find distractions in your actions or your close surroundings. And let me demonstrate the strength I've used to overcome my highest mountains. In Scotland, 1 in 3 people are living with a mental health issue. And although stigma's decreasing, I think there is reason to get these people thinking and speaking, because even medically a process of intervention is needed. I could get an appointment right now if I was bitten or bleeding and it don't seem right. When I'm stressing out there, I'm waiting 18 weeks for intervention from specialist care. That's sort of crazy, because I could bust a lock in my house and my keys get jammed. I'd phone the council up now when I'm weeks from harm and get a worker out tonight for my needs, but I'm having trouble mentally. I'm 18 weeks on hand. That just doesn't seem fair. I'm not saying tragedy lives up in this tapestry, humanity so manually shifts. 2 out of 3 people might never know of any battle you have, but 96% of us don't know what happiness is, but that's culture, I guess. I heard that a lot. We are from a generation of men raised from industrious jobs whose burdens and loss were covered, never muttered the cross, burned at the cross because even word in it had coloured them soft, so I'm at a loss. And still looking for answers. Because speaking about how you feel as a man is not responded in candour. When masculinity is threatened, it's responded in slander. I'm a bigger threat to myself than car crashes or cancer. There's no A&E to pray for me when my mind goes from A to B. And blatantly I'm breaking mates just say to me, c'est la vie. If I take a seat and say my he's been busted, they will wait for me and stitch me up all fixed and puckered up to go and take a street, so let's just talk about it. I know it's hard, but keep on trying. You might ask me, what's the point in talking really, man? It's tiring. What's it solve? Who's that help? These are my problems, don't deny it. But I'm 28 and there's never been a problem I've solved in silence. Sometimes I feel like crying when the nights are long as ever. Sometimes I feel defiant when my life is down the river. 1.5 million people in this country are fighting with me, so I figure I am not 1 in a million, I'm 1 of a million, and we can fight this thing together if you let me. Let me see behind your eyes. The hurt, the lies, distrust that ties you up. You wonder why. You feel so punctured, cut and ruptured, bruised and sullen. Then you cry, but it's okay to feel like that. And it's okay to not know why. If you drop down that disguise, then you'll never find a face that frowns. You can't burn my patience down or hurt my feelings just by breaking sound. You can sit and shake. I know it takes some nerve to say it now, because there's not a heart as heavy as the one that's breaking down. I might not have the answers now, or even when you call for help, but I can listen, talk and tell you of the thoughts I got as well, like how I battled with myself, in myself, for myself, got myself off the shelf when I was feeling not myself. I'm not compelled to hurt you, by leaving you alone. But I know the quickest way to do it is to ignore it, so I won't. You feel it wrap around like ether seeping, binding to your bones, so you can go down there, but please don't pack your bags and call it home, cause your problem's not your own. You may be coming through the storm, sullen sulking in its warmth like it's nothing but the norm, when you're feeling like it's gone, wishing you were never born, no, my world would stop spinning if you chose to not be on. So I will not ask you for anything, but I will try to pursue a cultural reform, where employers value mental well-being and view it with maturity, not ambiguity like their excuses for a truancy, where interventions mentioned for an individual scrutiny, where physical, emotional and mental well-being are viewed as equal and in unity, where parents are educated irrefutably. And I say that in grace, because as a kid I was taught to never say what was making me grey. I was advised thoroughly to pipe down and straighten my face or have my complexion changed for me for stating my case. So what I'm saying is, maybe we should start, as parents, brothers, sisters, friends and family, or whoever it takes, of being the change we aspire to pursue in its place, and being aware of other people who are new to the race, moving away from being frightened that we push them away, and that means not discouraging other people from being sad, bruising or grey. Not try to contextualise their problems by comparing theirs to us to prove we're okay. Not trying to be or have the means that we can use to escape, but just listening and asking people honestly, how are you doing today?